faith, every spiritual tradition has practices and creative rituals and ceremonies to help us remember what matters, to reconnect us. And in the Buddhist tradition, the kind of key teaching and ceremony is around what's called the Three Refuges. And we're going to be exploring them. They're really archetypal pathways, because you can find them really, these gateways back to what we love. You can find them in every tradition in some form. And they give us a way, these three refuges, these three ways of paying attention, of reconnecting with what we love, of kind of homecoming. We move from this egoic contraction where we're living in this story of a limited self back to a sense of real belonging. So the first of the refuges is called Dharma in Buddhism, and it means the truth. It means the way, like the Tao. So we take refuge in the deepest way in Dharma when we're taking refuge in our moment-to-moment experience. I can say for myself that taking refuge in the Dharma and truth is particularly powerful and helpful when we know we're entering stressful situations. And just in the last few weeks, and I think I'm probably, a lot of people know this one, having family and holidays, the whole combo, I find every time I go through it, afterwards, I look back and I ask myself, well, how much did I really show up? How much was I really there connecting with humans? And I used to think this a lot with my parents, like, oh, they're not going to be around this long. Was I really there, or was I in some sort of contracted, reactive place? And often I'd feel a little bit of a sense of regret that I wasn't more present. So more and more, and I was very aware of it this time, I was juggling a lot of things. I'm trying to put together a book proposal and talks for a retreat and so on, and everybody landed on the gathering spot, my house. And so I said, okay, refuge in the Dharma, in the moment. And every time I'd feel pulled, like I want to be with you, but I also want to go back to my office and do such and such, I would breathe and just mentally say, okay, stressed, stay, stay. And in that staying, there'd be some space, and then I'd reconnect. There would be interest or appreciation, or humor would come up, or in some way a shared moment. And I'm so grateful for those shared moments, and it really comes from refuge in presence, resting the heart in what's right here. So let's pause and just for a moment together, just dip in, refuge in the Dharma, in the present moment. In a way, refuge in the Dharma and in the moment begins with this conscious intention to arrive, to be right here, to let go of the movie in the mind that is pretty insistent and incessant. And that means we just have to let go and then let go again and again. But to notice what it's like to come out of thinking and into your senses. You might notice what's going on right now. Perhaps the sense of sound, listening. And then the sense of sensation, the feelings in your body. The felt sense in the region of the heart. Resting the heart in what is here. Resting the mind in what is here. This moment-to-moment presence is the gateway to that diamond, that radiance, that preciousness. And typically the mind gets pulled away, so we re-choose presence. Re-choose to take refuge in the truth of the moment. Feeling the breath and the body breathing. Resting the mind in what's right here, this aliveness. Dana Fald, in her poem Trusting Prana, says, trust the energy that courses through you. Trust, then take surrender even deeper. Be the energy. Sense that, being the energy. Don't push anything away. Follow each sensation back to its source in vastness and pure presence. Emerge so new, so fresh, you don't know who you are. Welcome in the season of monsoons. Be the bridge across the flooded river and the surging torrent underneath. Be unafraid of consummate wonder. Be the energy and blaze a trail across the clear night sky like lightning. Dare to be your own illumination. Okay, opening your eyes. So that's a taste of refuge in the Dharma, in the truth of the moment.